Hey guys, it's Coach Leah. We are starting sit-up guard this week. Super good guard for sport jiu-jitsu. We can stand up from there, we can shoot a takedown, or we can pull guard. So it's very versatile, but we have to work on our posture first, and you can do this by yourself, which is great. So we get into what I would call our technical get-up position. So I have one knee pointed to the ceiling, another leg in kind of a butterfly wing here, and then I have my kickstand hand behind me so I can't get pushed over. It's also very important to have my nose in front of my hips. So I can scoot my hips back just a little bit, and I want to have my back nice and straight, not all curved up so I can't be pushed backward that way. And I'm going to hide my elbow here so my partner doesn't grab my sleeve. We can work on our shrimps by pulling with my front foot, pushing with my hand, and I can scoot forward, and I can switch sides and scoot forward. We can also go backward here, and I can switch here, I can switch here. When I'm moving backward, it's very important to still keep my nose in front of my hips. So if my partner is walking toward me, I want to make sure that I'm not scooting back with my nose behind my hips, because then I'll end up falling backward. So I have to go hips first, hips first. So you can practice that at home in your living room. You can move around things. We can go backward, we can go forward. So if we get good at that, we're gonna have a much easier time with the rest of our techniques. I'm going to show you today how to frame and get away from our partner, and we're also going to get back to our feet quickly, which is so important in jiu-jitsu or any self-defense. So our technical get up, we have one knee up, I have my leg bent, and I'm protecting my head. I have my kickstand hand behind me, and I'm going to lift and then slide that leg back right to where my hand is, and I can stand all the way up. We can reverse it, do it again on the other side, protecting my head, nose in front of my hips. My hand needs to be pretty close to my bottom here. So I lift, step all the way back, nice straight back, and I'm gonna come up with my hands up in my big surfer stance. So that's our technical get up. We can put this into a little drill. Michael's going to be the robot baby, or in class I've also called this the zombie baby, because he's going to be going straight and slow. He doesn't turn too much, so if I take an angle in my sit-up guard, I'm going to be able to get away from this robot baby. But if I go straight back, he might run me over. So you can practice this if you have a partner, a parent, or a brother or sister that's willing to practice this with you. They're going to go really slow so they don't run you over. He's going to move forward. I'm going to frame on his head and scoot to the side. And now he's got to change directions. And as he comes forward, I can frame and scoot to the side. I don't have to push hard on his head. I'm just keeping a little distance with my hand and scooting back. If we get good at that, we can frame and we can get all the way up into our technical get up and then reset. And we are still working on our sit-up guard technique. If you watched the last video, we did the robot baby drill, which is a fun one to do at home. And we stood up to get away from our partner. We framed and moved. It's a little harder if our partner's standing. So if Coach Michael's standing up, he can still be that nice slow robot, so I can work on framing and scooting to the side, framing, scooting to the side. I can use my bottom leg to make distance and get up in a good technical get up. But sometimes Coach Michael might get a little too close. Maybe I start to lean back. This is where we might pull guard to keep our partner off of us. So I'm gonna grab both of his sleeves with my snotty sleeve grip. We can also go no gi, just gripping the wrists if our partner doesn't have a gi. I'm gonna scoot forward, put my feet on Coach Michael's hips. I want hips off the mat, head on the floor. And from here, we've got all of our good sweeps, or I can push him away and practice my get up. Just super good for self-defense and a good thing to practice for jiu-jitsu. I'm going to show you how to do the Schoolyard Trip. This is such a good sweep for a sit-up guard position. So if Michael's standing up and he puts his feet in line with each other, which we always want to be in our good surfer stance, but if you see your partner do this, it's the perfect time to do a schoolyard trip. I'm going to scoot with my hands, hook with my toes behind his ankles. I'm going to push with my hands and pull with my feet, and down Coach Michael goes. I want to come up and keep one of his feet so he doesn't get up before me. Go right into my guard pass. So one more time. Coach Michael's in front. I'm going to scoot and push pull, boom, and come up. I get this at least a couple times a week, even in the adult classes. You have to yell schoolyard when you trip your partner like this. Working on the sit-up guard, last time we pulled guard from our seated position, got our feet on the hips, our good grips, and I'm going to show you a really cool sweep from there today. This is one of Coach Stella's favorites, the airplane sweep. So we're gonna launch our partner over our head. This one, we don't wanna try at home if we're in a room that's not matted or has any furniture. So we can practice lifting our partner, but not in a place where if they go over the top, they won't be safe. We have to keep our partner safe. All right, here we go. So as Coach Michael approaches, I grab his sleeves, scoot underneath. If I push him back a little, chances are he's gonna come back in, and then I'm gonna roll. And come up and mount. So, I'll show you that from the side. I grab Coach Michael's sleeves, I'm gonna scoot in, I push him away. When he comes back, I'm gonna do a backward roll. I don't wanna push Michael away from me while we're upside down. We'll be disconnected and he might not follow me all the way over. So I'm actually gonna just lift him a little bit, keep connected. We're both gonna roll, and then I can come up on mount. He doesn't go too far away. I get 2 points for the sweep, 4 for the mount, and it looks awesome.